What's going on, guys? You are watching That Live Scream. Not That Live Scream, That Live Stream. We are streaming live tonight from San Antonio, Texas. The next destination for Monday Night Raw. The main spot where the Bullet Club made their debut. The main spot where Ring of Honor came to perform at Survivor of the Fittest. This is the People's Live Stream Show. Welcome to the People's Show. This ain't a bad show. This ain't a good show. This is That Wrestling Show. And this is That Live Stream Show. Fuck this music. What the hell is going on in wrestling today? Where's all the drama at? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dana Brooke wants a spot in the women's WWE first ever women's Royal Rumble. No freaking way. Says here, we'll get to that part in a minute. It says here, at the closing of the bell Thursday, WWE stocks was at $31.80, $31.80. That is down by 0.07 at 22% from Wednesday's closing price. That is fucking crazy. Looks like WWE is going down the damn drain like always. Dana Brooke tweeted out the following on Thursday. Nothing that he wants a spot in the all-women's Royal Rumble match. Brooke said, "Yeah, right, dude, you can't even fucking wrestle. How you be? I mean, you're good. I mean, you could be in there just to get thrown out. You can get jobbed out, but that's about it." It says here, I have done it all. I have done the numbers, and I believe there is some openings in the women's Royal Rumble for me to take place in. Yeah, Dana Brooke, the only way you're gonna get in the women's Royal Rumble match is if you freaking. I'll tell you what, if you were the only woman, WWE probably still wouldn't put in the Rumble. So, I mean, why do you want to be in the first ever women's Rumble? I mean, I know it's like, it's history-making match, but you are considered a jobber. They didn't put you with Titus O'Neil for nothing. People can't stand to see you. WWE can't stand to work with you. I mean, I love what you did in NXT. I love what you're doing in NXT, but you got brought over here, and I don't know, you're just a whole different person. Can't stand you. WWE released the following video preview for WWE Mayhem: The New Day. Kofi Kingston is featured in the promo. Really? Didn't know they were doing that shit.
What's this? A brand new WWE game with mobile top arcade action on my mobile device just in time for the holidays? Yes, please. WWE Mayhem is available right now for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play today. Download now.
That is funny.
Bring on the mayhem!
Yeah. Huh. Sounds like a pretty decent game, I guess. Where's my damn audio at? What else we got here? WWE asked which tag team will win the mixed match challenge. And the WWE United States Championship Tournament. It says here, WWE posted a new poll on Thursday asking their fans which tag team will win the mixed match challenge. As of this writing, the results are coming in at 39%. Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss are coming in at number 1 to win the tag team mixed match challenge. I don't know. Anytime you have Braun Strowman on your team, you're guaranteed either to give somebody a crazy beatdown, or you're guaranteed to win something. So, as far as them coming in number 1, seems pretty evened out, I guess. I mean, I don't see why not. And you have Braun Strowman, who is larger than life, and you have Alexa Bliss, who is beautiful, sexy, and you know, anybody who is wrestling in the same match with her is definitely get distracted enough to lose. So she creates a distraction. Braun Strowman destroys. What else we got here? Coming in at 15% to win the mixed match challenge is Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair. They are actually tied with Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. So both of these teams have a pretty decent chance at coming out at 15%. I don't know. They are pretty dominant, but then there is, yeah, I agree. I think Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair. Honestly, you know what they say. You know, you could be strong, big, and huge, but if you're smart and you know how to use your brain, you'll be able to do anything. Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair are the two smartest contenders in WWE right now, so I think they're gonna outsmart everybody and just win the whole thing. Finn Balor and Sasha Banks. I don't know. Finn Balor. When he comes down to it, he can be pretty rough. He can be pretty crazy. Sasha Banks, on the other hand, is pretty clumsy, so I can see them losing the match because of Sasha Banks. Then we have The Miz and Asuka at 14% to win the Miz match challenge. I don't know. I say The Miz and Asuka come in last. I think they're, because The Miz is so sloppy right now, he's gonna get distracted somehow, some way. Never fails. What's up with this music, bro? Dude, listening to. What else? Who coming in at that's fucked up. Coming in at 4% to win the mixed match challenge is Jimmy Uso and Naomi. And at 3% is Shinsuke Nakamura, the Rockstar, and Natalya. How the hell are you gonna team up Natalya with Nakamura? I mean, I thought I would have put Becky Lynch with Nakamura. I would have put Carmella with Nakamura. Not fucking Natalya. Coming in at 2% and tied, triple tied, no, quadruple tied, is Big E and Carmella, Goldust and Alicia Fox, Rusev and Lana, and Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch are all coming in at 2% to win the MMC match. Mixed Match Challenge. I can't say that word too many times, so I'm going to say MMC match. That sucks. Big E and Carmella, they have him at 2%. I don't understand. Like, Big E's a big motherfucker. How you gonna put that dude in 2%? If anything, he should have been under. He should have been at like probably like 20% to win the match. He should have been right under Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. So I don't know who did this shit. Rusev and Lana. Rusev is a big dude. How the fuck are you gonna put him at 2%? That's bullshit. Lana, yeah, she can't wrestle for shit, so they might lose because of her. Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch. Oh man, you got two of the top contenders over here, man. They should have been at number 3, possibly 4, but they got them at 2%. And coming in at 1%, tied with Elias and Bayley, is Apollo Crews and Nia Jax. Yeah, I don't see them winning shit. So WWE also released another poll asking their fans who the favorite is to win the United States Championship Tournament. As of this writing, the results are the following: Bobby Roode has 64%, Jinder Mahal at 20%, Xavier Woods at 12%, Mojo Rawley at 5%. I'm actually going for Mojo Rawley to win the United States Championship belt. He's done he's done a lot for himself this past year. I want to say he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He's done a whole new gimmick change. I like that he's gone heel, so I can see him winning the United States Championship belt. I can't see Xavier Woods winning it. I can't see Jinder Mahal winning it. Bobby Roode possibly, but yeah. And lastly, WWE.com has posted a new WWE.com has posted a new list this video. The video looks at 8 superstars to watch in 2018: Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, Paige, Pete Dunne, and Kevin and Kairi Sane. The Street Profit, Drew Gulak, and Carmella are featured on the list as well. And that was it on this page. That's pretty crazy. I can't believe they put the fucking Big E and what's her face on at 2%. That sucks. But who do we have watching? You have one viewer. Who the hell is watching? If you're watching and you're out there, I guess just put in the chat who you are. Say hi if you have any questions. You want to ask me about wrestling or any questions that you want to talk about wrestling, just put it in the chat. Subscribe to the show. Check out this hot new podcast, That Wrestling Show. All right, what else we got here? What other news do we got? We got yeah, nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody cares about that news. Is it me or my freaking internet sucks balls? It says here, WWE looks at Lio Rush, WWE NXT tweeting regarding the greener pasture. Lio Rush. Says here, Lio Rush tweet caused to question superstar NXT future. Has Lio Rush highly anticipated run for NXT already ended? The man of the hour had a rough night Wednesday when he collided with Lars Sullivan in a head-to-head showdown after not being seen on NXT for months. Rush was destroyed by the monstrous Sullivan. The fuck, kind of stupid name is Sullivan. Sullivan. Fuck, I don't know. That's his name. After the contest, Rush told WWE.com in an exclusive video for the first time in his life he is second guessing things. Rush went as far as to say he needs to do some re-evaluating. This was more than enough to create some doubt about the high flying phenomenon featured in NXT. But Rush added due to this speculation with a cryptic tweet later in the night. So the guy gets the hell beat out of him by Lars Sullivan, and he's second guessing his career. Yeah, when you go one-on-one against someone like that, as big as that dude is, yeah, I would, if you're a small guy, I would definitely think about my next step. They should have put him in the cruiserweights. As small as that dude is, like, seriously, you're gonna have him go against Lars Sullivan? That dude's fucking huge. He says, and I quote, "We are NXT. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side. One man's heaven is another man's hell. I think maybe it's time that I find my own heaven." You know what that means? He's going straight to Ring of Honor, because the grass is greener on the other side.
You're on live right now?
Yeah, you watching me or what?
No.
I don't know. I'm just like trying to just going like randomly, just like doing some news and stuff, but can't get no more than one watcher.
Huh?
Can't get no more than one watcher.
Is we watching right now?
I guess. So it says one watching, but oh, it's just two now. Yeah. It says now I got two watching. What's going on?
Oh, the camera's over there.
I'm on delay. I'm on delay. What's going on? We got somebody else watching us. I'm pretty much out here just talking about whatever. I'm bringing up news that just came out a couple days ago. If you have a certain topic you want to talk about, or if you have any questions, just write them in the chats. Be sure to share this live stream and subscribe to the channel for future videos. Should I give you a mic or what?
There you go.
What?
Do you think that Daniel Bryan will wrestle in WWE again? Because I think he will fight Shane possibly at Mania, or if WWE wants to protect him. Hey.
I'm just gonna hold on. Sorry. Alright, go ahead.
If WWE wants to protect him, a tag team match with Shane against KO and then, yeah, they're getting ready to do that.
You know that.
Oh no, I'm not gonna sit here and talk.
No, you're not gonna talk. That way you can like read. Yeah, you can read it. Here.
I already read it. So what do you think?
Says Daniel Bryan. I think right now he's just biting his nails right now. I think that he's fed up with WWE. They're either gonna let him wrestle again, or he's gonna not re-sign with the WWE and go straight to Ring of Honor, where I think he can make a lot of money right now.
I think they're building something up between Shane and Daniel Bryan, and more than likely they are gonna have a match at WrestleMania.
Well, they are doing something with Daniel Bryan and Shane, but I heard that WWE is purposely trying to destroy his image. That way, after he does leave WWE and tries to re-sign with somebody else, they're gonna try to destroy his image so bad that nobody's gonna want to like cheer for him anymore. As far as everybody else, I don't know.
Where the hell is everyone?
I know.
Where is everyone? Come watch him.
I just went live not even like 30 minutes ago, and you're the second person. You're the second person that's watching, and the first person that's responded. So, what do you think about Daniel Bryan? Do you think that he has a chance? Do you think he's gonna resign with WWE, or do you think he's gonna go with Ring of Honor and join the Bullet Club? CMC Wrestling. This is here. I don't know. I don't think WWE can let him wrestle. I think it's too risky.
Ugh, I hate Kevin Owens.
Yeah, they're all they're doing is using Daniel Bryan to. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing with Daniel Bryan, because they were doing that with Stephanie and Shane. I mean, they were doing that with Shane and Mick Foley and Shane and Kurt Angle. Now they're gonna be like Raw all over again and try to like be like his sister over here. Shane McMahon. He's probably gonna turn heel and turn corporate. I wonder if you can hear me or not.
Maybe you don't plug this. When you plug this one in, it took off yours.
Testing. No, I hear.
Oh, there you go. I think you'll go to ROH if it's the right pay. Daniel's money, so WWE wants to make him happy. That's true.
I think when it comes to money, I think Daniel Bryan.
You know, from watching him on what's that show? The Diva Show?
Yeah.
With, like, their lifestyle is not really so lavish. Like, it's not like they have, they have a nice house and they have nice things, but they don't live in, a big mansion. They live in, like, a regular house, and they don't, money doesn't seem like it's a priority for them. And they already have a whole bunch of money, so I don't think they need to worry about money. I think he is more passion oriented and wants to go where like he can pursue his dreams, which would be wrestling.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Daniel Bryan, his passion for wrestling will outweigh any money that WWE would throw at him. If WWE says, you know what, we're gonna keep you as general manager and we're gonna pay you more, I think he can be like, you know what, I don't want to be general manager. I want to wrestle. And Ring of Honor, I don't care what they offer me. I don't care what kind of price they give me. I think that as long as he can wrestle, he'll go with Ring of Honor. And honestly, I don't see Ring of Honor not offering him a lot of money, because we already have.
Yeah, he's a headliner.
Yeah,
he's a headliner.
Yeah, we already have Cody Rhodes in WWE. We know how WWE mistreated him. So, and supposedly. Supposedly, him and Cody Rhodes are already in talks about going to Ring of Honor. So you can just tell that on SmackDown that he's just like depressed on there. He's only doing it because he's under contract. But as far as all that,
Kalen's calling me, so I'll see ya.
You can come back if you want.
Maybe. I just wanted to be nosy. Give you my 2 cents.
Right. What do you think about
About his hands, but it's still real swollen.
I'll look at it in a minute.
Alright.
What do you think about Chris Jericho staying in New Japan Pro Wrestling and wrestling a couple more matches? Are you a big fan of that? Did you enjoy the Chris Jericho Kenny Omega match? I thought the match was pretty good. I thought Chris Jericho could step it up a little bit. You know, I thought he could have lost a little more weight, but all in all, the match was pretty good. I think it was match of the night besides Okada and Naito. Did you watch Wrestle Kingdom 12? I think you did. I think you were in the live chat with us, or I think you were watching the previews and the reviews and results with on that being on that show. Um, so Raw 25 is gonna be lit. I'm looking forward to that. And I heard Cena versus Taker is WWE's plan for Mania, so they'll probably set that up on Raw 25. I heard. I don't know, man. I mean, Undertaker. As far as him coming back, I mean, with Undertaker, it's like pretty much unpredictable. You never know. You never know with that dude. But John Cena versus Undertaker, that's something that we wanted to see a long time ago. Now, I don't know. I mean, is it going to be a good match? Of course, but do we want to see it? Hell no. But I am looking forward to Raw 25. Man, we're going to have all the old timers. We're going to have all the old school, new school, all in one building. It's going to be a crazy show. I'm looking forward to seeing DX come back. I'm looking forward to seeing Road Dogg. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Godfather. That's going to be pretty crazy, pretty funny. WWE Raw is coming to San Antonio this Monday. It's coming to my home city, and I'm considering buying tickets. I might live stream over there or do a show when I'm there. I'm not sure yet. I haven't bought tickets. You know, WWE Raw has been so like up and down so far. It's hard to like really like get excited about going to a WWE Raw show and spending money. I'd rather watch it on TV. What else are you looking forward to Raw 25? Yeah, I think if Undertaker does come back, I think he comes back as the American Badass. Because, I mean, last year at WrestleMania, he hung up his hat, his wrestling attire. I think he was already over that gimmick already. But, I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to the Undertaker, it's always so unpredictable. The guy, he acts like he's not coming back. He acts like he's going to retire. And I don't know where he just comes back. That's like his main thing. Like the Undertaker, that's his main thing to do. Is like just like wrestle for 2-3 months and then be gone for like the whole year and then come back out of the blue. That's like his gimmick. They call him the Ghost because he's there one day, he's gone the next, and you don't see him again till he pops back up. As I'm playing the music on the live stream, is the music louder than the microphone, or is it pretty evened out? I'm not playing anything right now, but I'm going to play something now. Let me know if the music's too loud. That way I don't play too much. What did you think about WWE bringing back the club, the Balor Club? Are you liking Prince Devitt, aka Finn Balor, with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson? I mean, honestly, like for a long time I was getting tired of seeing Finn Balor, but now I can't get enough of him. Cause I seen some of his stuff when he was back in New Japan, as he was Prince Devitt. And believe it or not, he's incorporating that gimmick now into what he's doing now, like the whole Prince gimmick, the whole Prince Devitt gimmick. It's funny because I like Finn Balor better as a heel than as a baby face. But did you like how they're starting to introduce the club now? Uh, I'm sorry. This is here. This is here, Raw 25. I think they set up a bunch for the Rumble. Like throw in some legends for the Rumble match and save a return like Batista and Mysterio. But I'm looking for a lot to come out of Raw 25. Raw 25 is just gonna be a show that they just put together just to like entertain the fans. I don't think we're gonna see any end results as far as the Rumble. Um, that's gonna be like the Raw before Rumble or two Raw before Rumble, but Raw 25 is shaping up to be a pretty good Monday Night Raw. I hope they don't let us down. I hope they bring the NWO like they always do. You know what I wouldn't mind seeing at Raw 25? What if, like, for one night only they bring the Bullet Club? That would be awesome. How awesome that would be. Would that be? That would be crazy. This is here. I was reading this NXT article about what's his face? Leo Rush. And finish up this article real quick. It says Rush came to NXT with high hopes after the age at the age of 22. The Daredevil superstar had already made a name for himself around the world with his spectacular in-ring skills. The Man of the Hour is even an NXT Award Future Star nominee. Yet, what exactly has this recent rough patch caused Rush to reevaluate himself? Has Rush decided to take his career in a different direction? And if so, what does it mean for future of NXT? It means that NXT needs to step it up and stop acting like a little biatch. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that as far as WWE waiting too long to bring us the club, but you have to admit it's way better than seeing the Shield come out as and I mean the Shield the way they are now. I mean we have the Shield minus Dean Ambrose. Before Dean Ambrose left, the Shield was already broken. You know, it was in pieces, and now we have Dean Ambrose injured, and now we have Jason Jordan in the Shield. I mean, who wants to watch that? I mean, as far as like stable wise, we have the Shield. Who else we have? We have the Bar. We have the Miz Taraj. We have shit. There's so many damn stables. We have Enzo Amori's stable, the Zoe Train. So when it's all said and done, I rather watch. As late as it is, I rather watch the club come out and talk shit and lay the smack down, and I rather see the club. It's a shame because I'm a big fan of the Shield, but at this point, the way they brought out the Shield, the way they destroyed them, I rather watch the club come out. I'm more entertained when the club comes out than watching anybody else on the roster right now as far as stable wise, because they are the closest that I'm gonna get to having the Bullet Club in WWE on Raw. And I do. I mean, you gotta love Finn Balor as a heel. He's very entertaining. You gotta admit that, right? As far as the Woken Matt Hardy, that I'm over. That I'm completely over. I think Vince McMahon's main focus was to bring the broken gimmick to Raw or to WWE, and his main purpose was just to destroy the gimmick because he didn't create the gimmick. So he was like, you know what, that gimmick was so over that it's not my creation. So I'm gonna take this guy who was getting so popular working in Ring of Honor and New Japan and TNA. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna bring him back. I'm gonna bring him back. I'm gonna bring him down to the lowest point of his life. I'm gonna let him bring back his gimmick, and I'm gonna destroy the gimmick and make him look like shit. That way, next year when I fire him, ain't nobody gonna watch him anymore. Because when it comes down to it, Matt Hardy's broken gimmick was getting way more attention than WWE. So what better way to deflect the attention than to bring him into the roster and destroy him? So yeah, I think the Woken Matt gimmick is long gone. I don't know why he comes out and just like laughs. Like nobody cares about the laugh anymore. It's stupid. The real problem with WWE is they say they give the fans what they want, but they actually don't. Why not turn Roman heel? Why didn't Finn Balor get his rematch for the Universal title? I don't know what's going on with the whole Roman Reigns not turning heel thing, but it's going to be one of those things where, like, when they finally do turn him heel, no one's going to care. You know what I mean? As far as Finn Balor not getting his Universal Championship title match, I can see Finn Balor winning the Royal Rumble with the Balor Club. And then from there, going on to WrestleMania and facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Because, I mean, yeah, Finn Balor's a small guy and Brock Lesnar's a big guy, but I want to say they already wrestled once in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but how good would it be to have heel Finn Balor, the leader of the Balor Club, win the Universal Championship belt back at WrestleMania? And pretty much, that whole year. I mean, he said it himself, 2018 is the year of the Balor Club. So, I mean, that'd be badass. That'd be crazy. But, yeah, I mean, WWE, they act like they're gonna give us what they want, but at the end of the day, WWE is like crack to crackheads. We are the crackhead, and WWE is the crack. We need WWE. We need to see. We want to see, and Vince McMahon just gives us enough to stay. He just gives us enough to stay and watch, and then bam, he takes it away, and then bam, bam, bam. It's back and forth, with WWE, because they want you to. I mean, their main focus is to make money. That's it. Their main focus is to get viewership, to make money, and sell T-shirts, and that's it. That's all they care about, making money, and buying the XFL and this and that. Why is Brock still the champ? Has he really done anything with that title except shove it in a safe and keep it away from guys that are so deserving of it? Balor, Joe should have a title. Strowman, hell even. Yeah. I think Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, all top guys like that should have WWE gold around their waist right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why they give the belt to Roman Reigns. He ain't doing shit with it. He's not really. All he's doing is carrying it around like a Jansport backpack. Now, if so I can see Braun Strowman winning the Royal Rumble match, becoming Universal Championship. Taking the Universal Championship belt away from Brock Lesnar. Then of course Brock Lesnar is going to cash in his rematch clause at WrestleMania, and then let's say we have Finn Balor win the Rumble. We're going to have a three-way for the Universal Championship belt at WrestleMania. Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the belt, and I can see Finn Balor walking out on top, winning the Universal title belt. But what I think they should do, I think they should swap the titles. Like they should have the Universal title belt on SmackDown, and they need to bring back the WWE title, because the Universal title is just like, it really doesn't really mean anything. I mean, what, only 3 guys have held that belt, maybe 4: Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. But the Universal title is just a made-up belt. Nobody really cares about that belt. So as far as Brock Lesnar having it, I mean, it's like it doesn't even exist anyways. I mean, that belt is just like nonchalant. It doesn't exist. But Brock Lesnar, that's just the way WWE is with him. Like they just give him, like, they'll give him the belt because they know he can sell shows. They give him the belt because they know people will watch. They give him the belt because they know at WrestleMania people are gonna tune in to see who defeats Brock Lesnar. But at the end of the day, I mean, all they use Brock Lesnar for is just to sell tickets. Brock Lesnar is what we like to call a belt holder. He's just holding the belt. That's all he's doing, holding the belt for the next champ. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys who deserve titles on Raw and SmackDown, but is WWE doing anything about it? Nope, they don't care. So yeah, look at our champs on Raw. Brock is the Universal Champion. Roman is the IC Champion. Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins are tag team champions, and the Women's Champion is Alexa Bliss. It should be a Universal Champ, either Finn or Braun. Who's your favorite to win the belt? Who's your favorite to win the Rumble and to win the belt? Either at Rumble or at WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I'm looking for some. I'm looking for a certain video. I'm looking for, like, let's see, Ode Royal. That's funny. I was trying to get that video to play, and give me a second real quick. I'm trying to edit this real quick. I'll be back in a minute, just trying to edit this video. It's an old school video right here, an old school Rumble video. Right. It's funny. I'll look at the shots in a minute. I'm trying to crop this video real quick. I want to play this video in the background because it's a old school wrestling Rumble. I can see Finn Balor winning the Rumble. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big Finn Balor fan. Welcome to the welcome to the live stream. Welcome to that live stream.
It is partner against partner, perhaps
Patty?
brother against brother, gents. Look at what an equal match off this is.
Sorry if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, welcome to the live show.
Slugging away.
Says, just wanted to say, Bud, keep up the work. I'm honored to be
working each other over.
30 subscriber, and I'm sure you can get 2,000 by the end of the year. Oh man, thanks, I appreciate it, boy.
And these two guys are going to be at each other's throat for the next
so you just subscribed to the show?
Sure.
Is that what you were saying? You're a new subscriber? I appreciate the subscription, man. I think right now I'm at 35 subscribers. I started this show with my wife after WrestleMania last year. We had a WrestleMania preview and predictions. Oh, I'm sorry, it was a review and results. And then, so it's been a year since I opened up this channel, and so far we're at 35 subscribers. If you're a new subscriber, thanks, appreciate it. I subscribed at like 10. Oh, okay. For some reason, like whenever I go to watch my subscribers, some have theirs in private, so it's hard for me to like go out there and personally thank the ones who are subscribing. Since you made it a point to let me know that you're an old subscriber, I want to personally thank you for subscribing to That Wrestling Show. I appreciate you watching that live stream. Right now we're on here talking about, we're just bullshitting about wrestling. We're talking about old stuff, new stuff. We're talking about Rumble, WrestleMania. We're talking about what we like to talk about, what we want to talk about. This show is pretty much your show. You come out here, you talk about what you want to talk about. So if you have a certain topic in mind you want to talk about, just bring it up and we'll talk about it. Like I said, this is your show, man. I appreciate the quality of content you give. You're the best, bud. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to be persistent when it comes to getting out content. Like I said, I am a small-time channel, so even though I know that not a lot of people are watching, I still enjoy getting content out there for the people to watch. Because at the end of the day, it's like I said, I don't come out here just to like make money or like this is not like a full-time job for me. I do this because I love to do this. I love wrestling. I love to talk about wrestling, and if I can't be a wrestler, then I'll talk about wrestling. But yeah, so I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you giving me props. I give you your props for being a subscriber and putting up with my hour shows every Monday and Tuesdays. I know they're long shows, and I know I talk a lot, but I thank you for putting up with me for a whole hour. CMC Wrestling, I appreciate you subscribing as well, man. You're awesome. All you new subscribers, man. You're all part of that wrestling show club. I'm sure you're not only part of the Jobber Squad. I appreciate the dude, Ken Reigns, actually redeemed himself and become a fan favorite. The only way Roman Reigns can be a fan favorite is if he turns heel. That's the only way that the WWE universe is gonna be behind Roman Reigns. Because at the end of the day, we are behind Roman Reigns, but we're behind him turning heel. I mean, the guy dresses in a suit every day. Like before he comes out to Raw, he's in a suit. Everywhere you see him, he's wearing a suit. So you might as well make him corporate, make him the corporate champion. Last year when they gave the Universal, when they gave the Universal title to Kevin Owens, they gave it to the wrong guy. They should have gave that belt to Roman Reigns. They should have turned Roman Reigns heel, and from there that whole year would have been all about Roman being heel, and that would have made for a perfect heel. Roman Reigns would have actually came out and looked good in the suit. Instead, we have Kevin Owens coming out in a suit looking like a jackass. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Kevin Owens, but they did him wrong. If they gave him if they were gonna give him the belt, they should have let him be babyface, not heel. He turned on the fans. He hated on the fans. Everyone hated him back. You think you don't think he'll do a John Cena? Are we talking about Roman Reigns? I can see Roman Reigns turning heel I don't even know. There's been so many opportunities for WWE to turn Roman Reigns heel that they just they jumped the ball too many times already. For me, the best Royal Rumble pay-per-view is when Stone Cold Steve Austin won the Rumble. That was my favorite. I didn't start watching wrestling until I started watching that Rumble. Then I didn't really start becoming a wrestling fan until I watched him defeat Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. So watch Stone Cold's Rumble, and then watch the WrestleMania afterwards. Because back in the day, like when you won the Rumble, like you were guaranteed a shot at WrestleMania. And that was the old school way. Now, let's say like if someone wins the Rumble, the next day on Raw they're questioning like, if he actually won. So they're gonna put him in somebody's gonna come out and try to challenge him for his spot, and he may lose his spot, or he has to fight at Fastlane to keep his spot, or there's gonna be a three-way at Fastlane for, you want to put your number one your Rumble spot up against this dude, and it's always something stupid like that. They always. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble, they always have to defend their Rumble win at the next pay-per-view. Like Randy Orton, he won the Rumble last year, and he gave it up? He gave it up, and supposedly, he cashed it back in. That was stupid, but whatever. He won the Rumble, he won WrestleMania, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I would watch that Rumble, and I would watch the Rumble where Roman Reigns was the champ, and he had to defend his WWE title against 30 different other contenders, and that's where he lost his belt too. I think that was dumb to have the belt be taken away from him at Rumble. They should have had him go on to WrestleMania and turn heel there. Says oh yeah, that was dope. It was a big deal. It's a bit like Money in the Bank. That sucks that like Money in the Bank, like they don't have nobody else to cash in Money in the Bank. Like that was the way to go back in the day. Like the person who had Money in the Bank, they always waited till like WrestleMania to like cash in, and now it's like, where the fuck is the guy with Money in the Bank? Like it was. But Money in the Bank winner was fuck, I forget his name. The the wolf, the lone wolf, Baron Corbin, and now he lost his Money in the Bank. Like that was dumb. I wonder when Carmella's gonna cash in Money in the Bank. That'd be interesting to see. Um, yeah, Baron Corbin. I don't know that dude's. I mean, they need to bring that. He needs to leave SmackDown and come to Raw. What do you guys think about that? Seeing Baron Corbin on Raw. All right, CMC Wrestling. Yeah, watch you an old school Rumble match, and let me know which one you picked, and then we could talk about that next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being live with JT Joseph, that live stream show. Yeah, Carmella, man, like, man, they did wrong by her. Like, they have her coming out in that stupid little bathing suit, and then now like, she just like, when she first came out as a heel, like she was badass. Like, she was doing her own thing. Now it's like, what the fuck? Like, she just like, they're not using her the way they need to use her. Like, they totally destroyed her gimmick. When she came out as Carmella in the beginning, her gimmick was badass. Now it's just retarded. Peace, guys. Make sure you hit me up with subbing to my channel. Yeah, I mean, if I'm not subscribed to your show, CMC, I'll definitely go and subscribe to your show afterwards. You know, I think I did subscribe. I'm not sure, but I'll double check for you, man. Appreciate it. You have a good night. I don't know what Baron Corbin did or who he pissed off, but yeah, he's buried already. Like, I don't know. Like, speaking of being buried, where's Ty Dillinger at? Like, where the fuck is Ty Dillinger? That's bullshit. The guy debuted at Rumble. Speaking of Royal Rumble, I went to the Royal Rumble was in San Antonio last year. I actually went to the Royal Rumble, and I totally marked out whenever Ty Dillinger came out. I was really excited, and I actually went to they had an NXT show. They had a takeover show the night before. I went to Takeover and I went to Royal Rumble. Yeah, I went to the Rumble last year, and it was pretty good. I mean, did I like that? Did I like that Randy Orton won the Rumble? Fuck no. But there's WWE for you. Why would you want to give the Royal Rumble to a young talent? Why? Let's just give it to an old school fucking, you know, an old school wrestler. Why not? Right? Why the fuck not? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Randy Orton, and when he won the belt, I think he was a babyface, but they should have kept him as a heel. Yeah, Ty Dillinger is the perfect. Ty Dillinger is now the perfect dark match. Ty Dillinger. The only reason why they buried Ty Dillinger this year is because last year at the Rumble, he pretty much buried Roman Reigns. The fans reacted louder to him than they reacted to Roman Reigns coming out at number 30. How stupid was that? The guy already wrestled in the match before, and then he comes out at number 30. So, I didn't win the belt, so I guess I'm just going to throw myself in the Rumble because I'm this Roman Reigns over here. But I wouldn't doubt that they have Ty Dillinger debut at the Rumble again one more time, and then have him win the Rumble and go to WrestleMania. I mean, that'd be cool to have Ty Dillinger come out and be the Royal Rumble winner. Last year, somebody from SmackDown won it, so this year, you know, somebody from Raw's gonna win it. Who's your favorite to win the Rumble this year? The perfect dark match. So I take it you're a big Roman Reigns fan? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a Roman Reigns fan. I mean, I want to say, I'm a big Roman Reigns fan, and I've always been a Roman. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Roman Reigns from the time I seen him in NXT to when he debuted in the Shield. Or you're saying no, you're not a big fan of Roman Reigns? You just predict that he's gonna win? I don't think WWE is dumb enough to give it to Cena or Reigns this year. Right? It's too predictable. I think WWE can do the right thing and give it to somebody who deserves it. He has the looks and the ability, but what am I gonna say? He has the looks and ability, but WWE just mad us, and hates him. WWE just mad us, hate him. The Shield, yeah, the Shield comeback was awesome, but it didn't last too long. Between Roman Reigns getting sick and Dean Ambrose getting hurt, it was perfect, but then damn, what the fuck, it just all went away just like that. I mean, the Shield's still around, but it's just not the same anymore. It's not like when they first debuted. What do you think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have a good chance of defeating AJ Styles at the Rumble? Because man, oh yeah. I mean, they fucked up because at the Rumble, they had Daniel Bryan come out and they had Daniel Bryan come back at the Rumble, and the fans popped so big that they were pissed when they decided to have Roman Reigns. I'm not sure if Roman Reigns threw him out or he got thrown out, and then Reigns pretty much won the whole thing.
Oh, where's he from?
Oh, he's one of my subscribers.
Yeah, but he's from somewhere else, right?
Who?
This is a no meat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, meat.
Where are you from? You are you Australian, right, mate, or no?
Australian or English?
My wife right here wants to know where you're from. Ask him yourself, hey, here goes the mic.
Maybe you can see me. It's like I'm not here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's on delay, that's why.
Look, you got another person watching again.
I think Cody Rhodes, not Cody Rhodes, I think the American Nightmare, Cody, the Young Bucks, the Elite, Kenny Omega, the Bullet Club, I think they have a big chance of I mean, I don't know. I went to Ring of Honor came to San Antonio um, this recently, in I think like 2 3 months ago, and they sold out. And I went to the show, and we went. We actually waited in line for like an hour and a half just to get autographs from Kenny Omega and Cody. And I don't know. That show was pretty. It was pretty crazy. I mean, they sold out like crazy. The show was intense. The main event was badass. Now, if they do it again in a bigger stadium, I think they have a good chance of selling out. Depending on where it's at, that's another thing. Like I would actually go if it was close to me. Like I'm in Texas, so if there were somewhere close to Texas, I would actually go.
Oh, okay. And the UK.
There you go. You have your question. You have your answer, babe. He's from the UK.
But he lives in Canada.
You live in Canada, Vancouver. Damn. What's it like over there in Canada?
But Canada is a British territory, so it's basically like still living there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Have they said where they're gonna have it where they're gonna have their show at? Cody Rhodes, Cody and Young Bucks.
Who are you talking about right there? Versus he has the looks and ability. The WWE doesn't.
Roman Reigns.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they made us hate him because whenever they had Daniel Bryan come back, everybody wanted him to win the Rumble match, and then instead they had Roman Reigns. They should have never debuted Daniel Bryan at the Rumble. They should have had him come out on Raw instead the next day on Raw. So it's got real cold over here too.
No, but over there it's like cold,
Like snowing and
like
shit.
real cold, where it's snowing and in the I don't even know, like teens and
Like negative.
yeah, it's cold over there. In here we're just weak.
It's like negative
And
100.
anything that's below 60 is real cold for us. You have another person watching you that doesn't say anything.
I'm sure he'll say something in a minute. If you're out there and you just tuned into that live stream, this show is pretty much about this show is pretty much y'all's show. So if any topic you want to talk about, bring it up. We'll talk about it in the chats. I appreciate our second viewer watching. If you have any comments, just leave them in the chats, and we'll talk about it. If you want to introduce yourself, you can. Don't be shy. It's called All In. Oh yeah, it's called All In. Is it meant to be
In Chicago.
and Daniel Bryan might be, yeah, that'd be crazy if Daniel Bryan, like, because I think his contract's gonna be up in September, so that'd be crazy if he shows up the next day for the show or the next week and signs with Ring of Honor. That'd be crazy. If Daniel Bryan comes to that show, they're definitely gonna sell out. So that would be crazy. Yeah, I read an article about
But then again, hold on. Because you know what?
I can't hear you, babe.
Well, I'm sure they can hear me.
Yeah, I'm sure you can too.
I was gonna say, see, you distracted me and you made me lose my train of thought.
We're talking about the All In Daniel Bryan
What?
being.
Oh, you know what I was gonna say is about the even though he wants to wrestle and you know you can see that it's his passion to wrestle, I don't know if he'll want to downgrade to Ring of Honor because like you know when WWE has hundreds, thousands of people every show in the big stadiums and Ring of Honor, all the shows are like small shows.
But whether he downgrades or not, he's in WWE. He ain't really doing much for himself. He wants to wrestle in WWE. They hate him. They hate him because like he gets more attention than they want him to get. They want the attention on Roman, but he knows like what I don't know. Cause yeah, at the same time like you are downgrading to Ring of Honor, but Ring of Honor is growing like like Cody and the Young Bucks like they don't make as much as money as the wrestlers do on WWE, but they make a shitload of money off their you know like off the all the shirts they sell, all the autographs they do. They make money like a lot of money like just doing all that. And Ring of Honor is getting pretty big. They're partnered with New Japan, and New Japan has money. So, I mean, it's a growing show, but it's also a growing show that everybody else is watching right now. So, I don't know. I mean, look at Cody. He downgraded, but then look where he's at now. He was at Wrestle Kingdom 12, one of the biggest.
Oh, look, I like that guy right there. He said, "Here, Mrs. has a good point." Yes, I do.
I mean, Cody this time last year was at Stardust or in TNA. This year he debuted at Wrestle Kingdom 12, one of the biggest pay-per-views you can be in New Japan. I mean, I'm sure he was paid a lot of money for that, and I'm sure that did a lot for his career. So Cody, he didn't really downgrade. He reinvented himself. And as far as like money-wise, him and the Bullet Club and everybody else that's Ring of Honor, they're doing pretty good for themselves. They're making a name for themselves. That way, in about 3 or 4 years, they can come back to WWE and get paid more money. Like in about a year or two, WWE is gonna be knocking on Cody's door and say, "Hey man, we want you back. You can do whatever you want. You know, you're a very popular guy, so we want you back." I mean, I seen his match at WrestleMania 12. Like he laid the smackdown. And they make a lot of money in merch, like a lot of fucking money, like shitload. I mean, one shirt cost like what? For us, it was like we paid what, like $25 for each shirt, and they were number one in like the top selling like merchandise.
Yeah, but at the Ring of Honor, the people, the wrestlers, they appreciate you. Like,
yeah, the fans, yeah, they appreciate your work.
I just throw it out there because it really impressed me was when we were waiting and when we went and we saw Cody, he told me, "Thank you for wearing my shirts." I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're welcome. No problem. I love you."
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I love you.
Yeah, she got the hold Ring of Honor title belt, and she got to hug Cody Rhodes or the American Nightmare Cody. He don't like to be called the Cody Rhodes. But yeah, man, that finisher was crazy. Like I thought he broke that dude's neck. I thought he was paralyzed.
That is busy. He's doing something on the computer. I bet you're coming here.
Man, like right now, as far as like Ring of Honor, I know she said that when you leave WWE, like you downgrade, but really, not really, because WWE has been so bad lately that like it's gone from great to decent to shitty. So whether you leave WWE or go to Ring of Honor, you're pretty much on the same level. You know, I mean, if you're at Ring of Honor, you can be, you can wrestle at other places. You know, you can still you can still work for Ring of Honor and then be at Wrestle Kingdom 12. So it's pretty evened out right now. Yeah, I met Cody Rhodes and I met Kenny Omega. That was pretty crazy. Like I waited in line. I mean, dude, the line was crazy. Like I almost didn't want to wait in line. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. Like I'm gonna be here all freaking night. I'm gonna miss the entire show because I want to wait in line to get an autograph with Kenny Omega. But I mean, when do you ever get to meet Kenny Omega? When do you ever get to meet? I was gonna tell her to kiss the ring. I forgot. It would have been cool to kiss the ring. I should have kissed the ring. Here's a picture of me meeting Kenny Omega. Let me see if I can. What the hell did I just do? What the heck did I just do? Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, that's not right either. What the heck? Oh no, I messed up. way too big.
Elbow right between the eyes of Mr. Perfect. Bushwhacker still in there, Jess. Well, I think Mr. Perfect has lasted the longest so far, hasn't he?
Here's a picture of me. I don't know why it's upside down for, but there's a picture of me meeting Kenny Omega. Let's see. There we go. Bam.
Capacity crowd counting down the clock.
There's a picture of me meeting Kenny Omega.
Who will it be?
Dude, I waited like freaking I want to say a good hour and a half. It was a long fucking line. There were crazy lines there. Crazy lines. What do you think about that picture, man? Is that a bad picture right there?
The action is so fast and furious.
It was worth the wait.
Drive it all to you. Whoa, and Macho Man, look at this. Look at this. Arn Anderson and the Macho Man double teaming.
Oh. And I met Cody Rhodes after. I wanted to get a picture with the Young Bucks, but man, by the time I was done waiting in line with Kenny Omega, like it was already like they were already gone. They had to do a wrestling match. So I was kind of pissed about that. Like I wanted to meet the Young Bucks. So right now, man, are you a bigger fan of like New Japan, Ring of Honor, or are you pretty evened out with WWE? Like, what do you like to see more of? Yeah, like I said, I was gonna wait before, but I was like, man, might as well. I even shook the guy's hand. You know what?
Look at this from the outside. Whoa. He got Arn in the middle of it. Arn Anderson clotheslined himself on that top turnbuckle. And I think Arn's going to be singing soprano.
What do you think about this, man? He was. I know it looks like in the picture like I have my hand out and he's thinking about it, but she didn't get the picture of the handshake. But yeah, I shook his hand, and he told me, "Hey man, you're an official member of the Bullet Club. Go make your own Dat Wrestling Show Club, and anybody else who doesn't want to subscribe, put him in the Jobber Club." I should make that a shirt, huh? The Jobber Club versus the Dat Wrestling Show Club.
Tito Santana.
Check it out, bam.
Oh, he was almost gone. Tito from the backside, catching one from Arn Anderson. And once again, the Macho Man Randy Savage off in the corner with bad news.
Yeah, I love WWE. WWE's the main show to go to, but Ring of Honor is making a WWE. I'm sorry, Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega, the Elite. They're making wrestling cool again. So, I mean, the club reminds me of. I'm sorry, the Bullet Club reminds me of when the NWO was formed in WCW, and WCW became the show to watch. Because before nobody was watching WCW, just like nobody was watching Ring of Honor. Everybody was watching WWE. Then certain guys started leaving from WWE, like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan, and they went to WCW and they created something great, like the NWO. And everybody went from seeing WWE to seeing the New World Order, NWO, and then from there it just all took off. So that's kind of what Ring of Honor is doing right now with the Bullet Club. You know, the Bullet Club is the new NWO. They're making wrestling cool again, and they're making us want to watch wrestling again. And because of that, I that's why I'm pushing towards Ring of Honor. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I watch all of wrestling, so whether it's WWE, Ring of Honor, I mean, I'm watching it. I mean, it's got to be, you know. Check this out, man. I think I'm the only podcaster out here to hold this belt. Let's see if I can find that picture real quick. I gotta be the only podcaster out here to hold the Ring of Honor Championship belt. Bam. How you like them apples? And you know what? I should have kissed the ring. I fucked up big time. Right? Should have kissed the ring. I didn't. I messed up. What a shame. I can't believe he lost the belt. What a bust. So I'm going to go ahead and come out here and say I'm the only podcaster to come out here and hold the Ring of Honor Championship belt. That makes me the champ. You see it on the picture. He gave me the belt. He gave up the belt and just gave it to me because he knew I was the great one. I have like so much footage from like that show when Ring of Honor came. I haven't even. I'm probably gonna post like a bunch of videos like when I was there and stuff. Hey, look at this. Look at Jobber of the Month over here. This guy is Jobber of the Month. No, I'm just playing. He got a picture with the Young Bucks that makes him a King Jobber. Do you think Cody will turn on Kenny to take control of Bullet Club? I don't know. That's a good question because it seems like Kenny Omega wants to kind of step away from the Bullet Club and do his own thing. But I don't think Cody's gonna necessarily take over the Bullet Club. I think that I heard that they were gonna make two different kinds of like they were gonna separate like you remember when the NWO was this one brand, and then Kevin Nash decided that he was gonna step out of the NWO to make his own stable, which was called the Wolfpack. That's old school right there. So I think Kenny Omega's gonna keep the Bullet Club and stay with the Bullet Club because they're all in Japan, and then the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, and everybody else is gonna they're gonna stay with the they're gonna pretty much separate from the club and become the Elite, just the Elite, because right now the Elite is a pretty popular stable as well. Like they were born in the club, they were born from the Bullet Club, but they took that name and they made it like bigger than the Bullet Club, so they're kind of evened out. Like they're on the same page as the Bullet Club, so I think they're just gonna separate and become like they'll still be Bullet Club, but they'll be the Elite. They'll be like the main one. Yeah, NWO Hollywood, Wolfpack. New World Order. New World Order for life. Oh my God. I guess watching the Bullet Club is the closest thing we're gonna get to bringing the NWO back, right? Oh, that would be so crazy if Goldust left the WWE and became part of the Bullet Club. Yeah, but do you want Goldust to be part of the Bullet Club, like as he what he looks now, or as Dusty Rose, or what's his name again? It's not Dusty Rose. It's fuck, I forgot what his name was. I'm so used to calling him Goldust.
What a slam by the Hulk. He caught Arn Anderson, and that's the danger of that, Gorilla. You go up to that top rope, you get caught, you're in trouble. Almost certain elimination under those conditions. Oh, look at that. Brainbusters rammed together. And look at Hulk Hogan going to the eye. And immediately is attacked by Tully Blanchard. Arn Anderson.
Let me know what kind of wrestling video you want to watch, and I'll pull it up and I'll put it on the screen. Do you have any particular videos you want to watch on YouTube? Any old school matches? Any you want to relive any old school shows? Let me know, and I'll try to pull it up and see if we can watch it.
Macho Man and Hogan. Boy, Savage has taken a lot of punishment here,
Damn, where's it at?
as has everyone else. And we're under 10 seconds to the next participant. Look at the Brainbusters double teaming on the Hulkster. Oh, look, and it's the Warlord. Whoa, and Hogan caught the Brainbusters. He eliminated both of them. Out of there. And Savage looks like he's on his way. And there's the Warlord. Steps in. Oh, and is back with a 360. And he's out of there. He wasn't in there 2 seconds. Look at this. And the Hulkster dumps Bad News. But he also dumped Savage too. Look at, uh-oh, Savage is hot. Savage is blaming Hogan. Savage is, I don't blame Savage. Hogan did that on purpose. Wait a minute now, Jess. The Hulkster went over and dumped Bad News. In the process, oh, here comes Elizabeth. Now what is she doing now? Seems to be some dissension in the ranks here, Ben. Look at that.
Bullet Club for life.
If anybody can straighten this out, she certainly can.
That's it.
Pointing fingers. Hulk didn't do anything deliberate.
Since we have 2 people watching, I know you're watching for sure, but who's the other person watching? Come on, don't be shy. Scott Steiner doing a math, haha, that's funny.
He clotheslined Elizabeth and
Vince McMahon interviewing for a PA, haha, classic. I don't think I've ever seen that video before. At Starrcade, he fucked up that guy. Can't remember, but he can't go. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Mega powers are still mega powers, Jeff.
Do you think that the Balor Club is gonna get bigger than the Bullet Club in WWE?
Who's coming now? I heard the buzzer.
Think they're gonna push him pretty good? What do you think?
Boss man. Big boss man. Savage is gonna have to get out of there.
How long you been watching wrestling for?
Big boss man has been waiting for this for a long time. And this is a one-on-one confrontation for at least 2 minutes. Right to the eyes immediately. Hulkster retaliating with those big roundhouse rights. And a clothesline. And the boss man's down. Is the Hulk in shape? You bet your life
Long time since '89. Stop at 10 years. Back at 18. Attitude and started watching again 3 years ago. The only reason why I'm watching this Rumble match is because I was reading an article and they had they were showing this video and I was like, man, it don't get any better than old school. So I figured, you know what, fuck it, I'll just stream this on my my live stream, and then we'll watch it in the background. I mean, it's been so long that we've seen the old school stuff that we forget who paved the way for people like John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Rock, Stone Cold. So it's always good to go back and remember who our heroes were. Hulk Hogan is my hero, whether he's Hollywood or Hulk Hogan. He's the guy that I like to watch. He's my favorite. I prefer him as a heel. I like Kurt Angle, but I don't know. They didn't use him right. They kept introducing him like as a Olympic hero, Olympic guy. They should. He had the body to come out and do like a different gimmick. They could have used him a little better, a little different. Even now that he's a general manager on Raw, and they just like make him look like shit sometimes. Oh yeah, I miss Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura on commentary, man. Like nowadays, you get people like Michael Cole and fucking Booker T, like fighting every 5 minutes. You have to have fucking the other guy come in and try to fucking interrupt. I forgot his fucking name. He's a cool dude. I forgot. I have like the worst memory in the world sometimes. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, I think, was everybody's childhood hero. He broke a lot of hearts when he turned heel and became the leader of the NWO, but he didn't break my heart. He just opened my eyes to a whole new fucking wrestling world, which was the new world order of professional wrestling, brother. Yeah, I can't believe we're going an hour and 45 minutes on this live stream. I wasn't even going to stream live tonight. I was just like trying out just to try it out because I was bored. Yeah, Corey Graves, I'm sorry. Man, I can't believe that dude. Man, I watched him in NXT and he was fucking going to be the next great. Corey Graves was going to be the next big thing. And he got hurt. And he had to retire, and that broke my heart because I had my eye on Corey Graves the whole time when he was in NXT, and I can't believe they he had to retire, man. Like he wasn't even in his prime yet. He was still starting out. But I guess I'd rather have him on the mic than not have him all, right? Who's gonna come out? Who is coming out? One thing I'm glad that I don't do as much as the fucking underwear. That's funny. Yeah. You know who shouldn't come out wearing underwear drawers, wrestling attires? Chris Jericho. That guy looked horrible in underwear. He should go back to wearing pants. I watched Wrestle Kingdom 12, and I thought he was gonna come out like in jeans or some like leggers, some stretchies, but no, he came out in his stupid underwear again. Did you listen to that podcast that Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho had the next day from Wrestle Kingdom 12? That was pretty cool. If you haven't heard the podcast, I recommend listening to it. Kenny Omega was on Chris Jericho's show. Jericho is podcast or some shit. Jericho is talk. Jericho talk. And yeah. I have no idea. It's funny, it's been a long time since I've seen this kind of rumble back in the day. Back in the day. You have that's the Ascension right there. And we got who we got here? Let me see. We got we got in the red tights, we got we have fucking, what's that dude's name from fucking we got one guy from the Ascension. We got another guy wearing skirts. That's going to be a Breezango. Another big guy's going to be Mick Foley. The guy in the red tights is Roman Reigns. Where the hell did Hulk Hogan go? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. I wonder if you can send links in the chat. Let me look for that link for you, man. In the meantime, enjoy the video. And yeah, if you want to write any other topics you want to write in the chat, man, go ahead and any questions you have, any suggestions. You say you've been watching the show for a while. Let me know, what I could do differently as far as the format I have going on now. Let me know what you want to see in the show as far as what I'm doing. You know what? I'm gonna send the link, and I'm probably gonna play that the audio for you to watch, to listen to. Just gonna show where it's at. There you go. I found the link right here.
Momentous few months. The beginning and the end has come and gone, but I still, the adrenaline's rising more. I still got a big.
Wow, Brutus went over to give Big John a hand, and Stud just got rid of him like a piece of yesterday's garbage. Where were you, Bruno? I had over there and hugged the Rooster.
Hotel with the Omega head officer Omega. And how you feeling? I feel like I've been beat up a little bit, but I feel really good. It's a great feeling to wake up after a momentous few months. The beginning and the end has come and gone, but I still, the adrenaline's hasn't worn off. I still got a big smile on my face from ear to ear. It's been a fun ride. It's funny when you get up in the morning too. Like it's hard for people that aren't in the business to understand. It's like, you must be feeling pretty sore. So yeah, it's like a badge of honor. Yeah, you're right, I do. And then you look in the mirror and like you're seeing all these marks and all these like slices and slashes, and it's like you don't even know where it came from. No, yeah, exactly. It's that's actually part of the fun part too, is trying to decipher what's this one from, what's that one from. like, how do I have a mark here? How do I have a cut here? And you try to replay the match in your head and try to figure out exactly where it happened. I've never actually drinking.
There's that link, man, right there. I sent you the link, but can you hear the show or no? Can you hear the audio that's playing?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I guess we've all watched The Hangover or whatever, so it's a lot like that. But yeah, it's like you said, it's like a badge of honor. And even though we're sore today, as long as you don't have any big injuries or injuries that are going to put you on the shelf, you're kind of proud of feeling that way. Like you actually worked hard, and that was sort of the story of what we put together was that we were going to fight each other, and it felt like a fight while we were out there. And I actually watched it back. I never really watched my stuff back that quickly, but it looked like a fight on tape. So.
You know what I was too, because there'll be people that are going, "Oh, sure, they just had this big war, and the next day they're doing a podcast to talk about the match." But like obviously the guy, we all know it's
kind of strange.
Yeah, but it's show business,
You heard the
right?
audio,
But
or is it
in
low?
the match,
Yep.
like in the heat of the match, it does feel like a fight, and there's some live rounds going back and forth.
Definitely.
And people are saying like,
Yeah,
"You guys are beating the shit out of each other." It's like, yeah, you're damn right we were.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't remember a time when it was just kind of free time,
Breezango,
ad lib,
yeah.
like
You know,
having fun, just
Breezango is a good
walking,
team. I don't know
talking,
why they're not pushing them
and
the way
throwing some haymakers out there. It
I
was
think Tyler Breeze
a
needs a
very
whole
physical and just very
gimmick.
sort of free flowing
Tyler
fight.
Breeze and Breezango should go
I mean,
to Ring of
and
Honor and reinvent
for
their
anyone
gimmick.
that trains, mixed martial arts,
What they're doing with them
boxing,
now is
any
it's
sort of
garbage.
contact sport.
They're
I
better
mean,
than
when
that.
you train hard and when you're
It's ridiculous
sparring
how
or
they
whatever,
can't-
you're
They
actually
take
throwing your
the
stuff
best
in.
talent they have.
And
they-
yes,
they
we have to
put them
treat
shame.
this as a job. We don't want to kill each other for real.
Breezango had a
Put
huge
someone in the
pop
grave
Vancouver where
or
they're
break
from.
their
Yeah,
leg,
I
break
bet
their arm,
they
or
did.
whatever.
Shit.
But there was a business to this match where we actually
He
had
fucked,
to make it
fucked off,
count.
had to go in and had to go to sleep
And
with his friend's
we went in
wife.
there with that understanding and beat each other up a little bit, and that's just how it goes
Can you hear
sometimes.
the audio?
But it's funny too. Like we never expected, like when we we'll talk about how the genesis of this, but
Oh,
once
nice.
we got into the angle of
Yeah.
the Fukuoka beatdown and the press conference, where
Well,
if
at
anyone
the end of
didn't
the
see
day,
it,
man,
I
like,
attacked
they
you from
wrestled,
behind,
they-
beat you up,
they,
bloodied you, and then the next day
They
you
sold
kind of
the
got your
match.
revenge at the
That's all
press
it comes
conference. Where you
down to.
attacked me, threw me over the table, big pull apart.
Yep.
It really changed the tone of the match that we were gonna have.
But
Yes.
I mean, they're
And
friends.
yeah, and I still believe that that's
Hear you,
because
bud.
since day one we've been gauging this thing by the feeling, the atmosphere of the building, the atmosphere of the people, the atmosphere of the people talking about it digitally on social media, and we changed things accordingly. We never knew where it was going to go. We sort of had an idea, but I think to allow this thing to evolve organically was probably the reason.
What about now? Can you hear me now? I'll let you watch the video later. It's more like an audio bite. Well, I think what it is, I think Jericho at first was just. If you listen to the interview, I think Chris Jericho never had any intentions to come to New Japan and fight Kenny Omega and this and that. All this was like a last minute thing, and I guess it was Kenny Omega's idea. So they were just gonna have one match, and that was gonna be it. But I guess Chris Jericho he enjoyed himself so much at New Japan. Wrestle Kingdom 12, that he decided that he was gonna go ahead and just, because he's not contracted with WWE right now. So I mean, what a better way to reinvent himself than to go back to New Japan. So I think he didn't plan on staying in New Japan, but I think that he likes it there. I think he enjoys wrestling there. So I think he wanted to kind of like, you know, he wanted to leave us with some kind of like, you know, a teaser. I don't know when he's gonna wrestle again in New Japan, but he's gonna come back again pretty soon. I wouldn't doubt that they put Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon, but I don't know if WWE, you know, if WWE's gonna let him wrestle, then you know they're kind of putting their neck out there for him, because they're taking a risk. You know, he's kind of injury prone, so he's always getting injured all the time. So they're taking a big chance if they do end up letting them wrestle. But do I think that it's gonna happen? I don't think they're gonna let him wrestle anytime soon. I think they're just teasing us. I think they're slightly giving Daniel Bryan what he wants. That way he can re-sign his contract. Once he resigns the contract, then they're gonna put the handcuffs back on him. So I don't think Daniel Bryan's gonna re-sign with WWE. I think his run in WWE is over. He's made a name for himself. He's big enough to go anywhere else and become an even bigger superstar. And I think he knows that. I think he knows that. But Jericho and Omega have beat before on Twitter, even before the match. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why I wanted to play the podcast on the show, because like they talk about how like they like all that was scripted. Like they wanted to hype up the show so much that they decided to like do stuff behind the scenes to hype us up, to get us filled up. But at the end of the day, they're good friends. Like I think last year, Jericho and Omega did their first interview. Jericho first interviewed Omega after Wrestle Kingdom of last year, and they had I think they had talked about wrestling a match together. But yeah, it was all part of their plan to hook us in. But I mean, even though like yes, on TV they hate each other. I mean, they can still drop the angle and be, you know, because at the end of the day, Chris Jericho, yeah, he's a wrestler, but he's also you know, he does his own Jericho podcast. So he's gonna interview guys like Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes. So Jericho's gonna separate himself from being a wrestler to being an interviewer, you know. So that's all it comes down to is, you know, when you're at work, you're professional. When you're not at work, you know, do your own thing. But yeah, you go back and watch the podcast. Yeah, they talk about stuff like that. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it's a pretty good podcast. I'm actually still listening to it now. It's funny.
It's on the Jericho Network, and they got like a weekly show. And of course, it isn't wrestling commentaries, but you can get a feel for how he is on the microphone. So they listen to him, and he goes,
Do you rate like Strowman? I think he's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I like Braun Strowman. Man, that was crazy what he did on Raw. The way he threw Brock Lesnar, I can't tell if that was really Brock Lesnar or that was like a test dummy. What do you think? Whenever he threw Brock Lesnar against the wall like that, and all those two kicks fell on top of him, do you think that was do you think that was Brock Lesnar, or do you think that was like a dummy? Cause I mean, it looked pretty like real. I'm not sure if they had like a two screen setup where they show Brock Lesnar in one camera and in the next camera they show Braun Strowman throwing some dummy. That kind of confused me. I need to go back and watch the video footage. As a matter of fact, let's go back and watch it right the fuck now. I don't know why they give Lesnar like every chance to. The way they built Lesnar up, like he's unbeatable, he's unstoppable, like he's the man to beat, like blah blah blah. Like they built him up so much, but at the end of the day, he's a little bitch. Like he doesn't like he doesn't come out and talk for himself. He has to have he has to have he has to have Paul Heyman come out and speak for him. I mean, how are you gonna be a champ and not come out and speak for yourself? I mean, what a little bitch, right? Like that's a bitch move. You're gonna be our world champ, our universal champion, and not gonna come out and speak for yourself. And then like he just laughs and hops around in the ring all the time and just does stupid shit here and there. It pisses me off. I think the Miz. I think they're actually pushing the Miz for another run at the title. You could tell because, I mean, he's if I can pick a superstar of the year, it's gonna have to be the Miz, because the Miz, he's been just like he says it, he's been must see TV. I mean, anytime the Miz comes out, you know, it's great. It makes for great TV, good TV. But at first, it was cool to have him team up with Mr. Raj, but what they did on Raw was kind of stupid. they were just like fighting and doing this and that. It was kind of embarrassing for them because I'm a big fan of Bo Dallas. I'm a big fan of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, but they just fucking like they make him look stupid. I mean, because Bo Dallas is a pretty good wrestler. And like like Bo Dallas could be a good heel, a real good heel. Bo Dallas he was NXT champion, so he has a lot of potential to be a top superstar, but they don't use him correctly. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that would be a good match. The Miz versus Kevin Owens. Do you want to see the Miz as a champ, or you want to see Kevin Owens as a champ?
Last week, Brock Lesnar took Kane's best shot and laughed in Kane's face.
What? You haven't played World of Warships yet? Why the hell not? Playing World of
Dude, you
Warships
still watch a
will
lot of
allow you to
NXT?
walk on water,
I haven't
fire
watched
at
NXT
water,
lately. I don't know
fire
why,
at the
but
enemy, torpedo the Yamato,
NXT has been kinda, like,
avenge the
slow for me a little
Titanic,
bit.
dodge the enemy. Have fun playing a survival minigame. Look down on others. Torpedo the Yamato again. Explore the depths of the sea. Track your parcel. Go to the beach. See the world. And finally sink the Yamato. Do anything you can imagine with World of Warships. Click here and try for yourself. Play for free on worldofwarships.com.
Last week, Brock Lesnar took Kane's best shot and laughed in Kane's
What a little,
face.
like this is a smile, like a little bitch. He's just like a little
the
baby.
same way Brock Lesnar
He
is
just
going
smiles
to
like a
do
little
at the
jabroni.
Royal
He's a
Rumble.
jabroni.
The Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar versus both Kane and Braun Strowman. Beast champion versus Monster challenger number 1 and Machine challenger number 2.
Whatever,
which
bro.
is again
Whatever.
what we've gotten away from.
Brock Lesnar was a
But
shit about 3 or
here's
4
where
years ago.
we're
Now he's just a
going
chump.
now.
Ever since Bill
Brock
Goldberg came out
Lesnar
and he
does
laid
not
out
walk
Brock
into
Lesnar in
the
less than
Royal
2
Rumble
seconds,
with the
Brock
cliffhanger
Lesnar has
of
just become another
how
fucking
will
jobber.
Lesnar survive this predicament?
Brock Lesnar
walks
was
into the Royal Rumble
inducted.
with only one cliffhanger in mind.
Brock Lesnar was the king of
Will Brock
Suplex
Lesnar
City,
pin Kane,
and when Goldberg came and knocked
or
him out,
will Brock Lesnar
he became
pin
the king of
Braun
Jobber City.
Strowman, or will Brock Lesnar
Brock
stack
Lesnar is
them
an
on
official
top
member of the Jobber
of
Club.
each
Just to give you a heads
other
up, guys. He's going to be on the
and
shirt as
pin
well.
them both.
Brock Lesnar is going to be number 1
This
on the shirt.
is the most
The Jobber
dominant champion
Club.
in the history of world wrestling entertainment, and I have
he's
yet
gonna
to
be in front of the
see
shirt.
anyone that
That
can
Wrestling
beat
Show
the baddest
Club.
dude on the planet, that can
The
outfight
number 1
this
Bullet Club
ultimate
members.
fighter, and I promise you, there's not a being alive that can put down the
Let me know if you would like for me to make a. Let me know if you look forward to making a shirt. That wrestling shirt, that wrestling show. In the front and in the back, you have the Jobber Club.
Brock Lesnar is ready
Or that
for a
Jobber
fight
Club.
in 3 weeks.
That Jobber Club in the back with every single jobber in the back that I put in. In the front, it's just us. Boom! Right in the fucking back. Whoop his ass, Brock. Get your ass whoop, boy.
The Big Red Machine stalking the Beast. Lesnar never saw it coming. And now Brock fighting back.
Get the locker room back out here. We're going to have a repeat
It's a
of
shame
last
we only
week.
have 2 viewers, man. It sucks.
My God.
Fuck's everybody at? Come on, guys. Where you at, guys? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is a test dummy. Yep. That's Brock Lesnar. Damn, look at the way he threw him like crazy. Damn, he picked him up like he was fucking nothing. Like a sack of potato chips. That is fucking crazy. Look at that. He destroyed the whole freaking thing.
Kane and Lesnar not moving.
Pobre vato.
Strowman's not
Pobre
finished yet.
vato.
Both Kane and Lesnar are out.
Pobre baboso. Do it. Do it. How are you going to do it in one shot?
What is Braun Strowman doing?
You know Braun Strowman's a man when he fucking nails it in one fucking shot, right? Boom. Push that bring that motherfucker down. Fuck it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. No. No way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Damn. How did he not kill both Brock Lesnar and Kane? Fucking ridiculous. He's a fucking maniac. What a bum. He had to put him in the ambulance. Kane walked out on his own. Kane fucking... Nobody was helping out Kane. Nobody helped Kane out, but oh, Brock Lesnar gets fucking MVP fucking treatment over here. Put him in the fucking ambulance like a little fucking crybaby he is.
So unfortunate what happened earlier tonight at the hands of Braun Strowman.
bum.
First, that was our champion, Brock Lesnar, who was being stretchered out of the arena, and then somehow the Big Red Machine
What a boomer.
made it back to his feet,
What a
stumbling away.
My little girl says, what a boomer. Boomer.
Damn right I'm going. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go. Shut the fuck up and go in the fucking ambulance already.
Paul, get me out of here. I'm coming. I'm out. I'm coming. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Obviously did not want to be transported to a
What a
local
bum.
medical facility. Kane, as we mentioned, back to his feet, stumbling away, but
It's got to be considered.
There you have it, guys. Jobber of the week. Brock Lesnar get his ass whooped.
Strowman went a little too far. I mean, I can't believe.
a little.
That was funny, huh? That was hilarious. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate you staying and watching the show, the live stream show. It's gonna be the first. This is gonna be the first show I do on the live stream, but it ain't gonna be the last. Tell your friends. Let's get us subscribed. Let's get us I was able to hit my main goal of 35 subscribers this month. My next goal for the next 2 months is gonna be to get us up to 45, maybe 50 subscribers. So share my my channel. Tell your friends. You know. Have them subscribed. Subscribe to the show. Follow us on Twitter at the JT and Candy Show, at That Wrestling Show. Like I said, I appreciate you watching, man. I'll try to go on live maybe Saturday or Sunday. Probably try to do another video. I think I have the Broken Mic News and Rumors coming up Saturday or Sunday. And I have another show coming out. It's called Off the Mic with JT. Be sure to, like I said, You know, my goal for WrestleMania 34 is to be at 100 subscribers. If not, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But my goal is to grow this podcast. I'm not doing this to fucking, you know, make money or anything like that. I don't have a Patreon out there where y'all can, you know, donate to. Do I plan to probably do one later on? Maybe, but I don't need to. So it'd be awesome, but whatever. That's not my main goal. My main goal is just to help this podcast grow. Try to compete with the big guys up there. If you watch wrestling podcasts, you know who the big guys are. So you have a good night, man. Like I said, share this show, share this live stream. Tell your friends. Let's get some new subscribers out there. And I'll see you sometime this weekend. Just like Kenny Omega says himself, goodbye and good night. Boom.